I'm not expecting them to be formal lawyers or practitioners of law, but the reality is that law and human rights is pervasive. It comes up both for lawyers and it comes up in any other type of practice. And so the issue is the ability to analyze the problem, to recognize it, and to advocate on behalf of it is important. But beyond that, the skills can be applied to literally any form of advocacy or any kind of international work. So that if you are working in an NGO and you're engaged with a counterpart NGO or counterpart government, the skills of analyzing a problem, being able to frame it intelligently, and then present it as an advocate for your position is an important skill. I think it is both. I mean, there is a rigor to analysis. There is a rigor to being able to think through an argument, analyze the problem, and then present it. And at the same time, there is the dimension of engaging with another person, being able to be persuasive to that other person, and to listen and understand their perspectives and positions. Sense that my focus is really on skills training primarily. With a lot of the survey courses, there's a lot of substantive material that the professors are working through. My approach, particularly with human rights, is that human rights is a perfect area in which to promote thinking, reflection, analysis, and advocacy. So it is an incredibly intense focus on how the students think and training them in the best ways to approach certain problems. So it's atypical for an academic program. It is not a course that you come in, read the articles, and then do a test. The focus of the course is on changing the way you think, to think so that you think about problems in a way that's sympathetic to human rights, that you analyze very complex fact patterns and situations to kind of understand all the various ways that human rights is active, and then develop arguments based on that analysis. So it is a very challenging course. Students do struggle with it during the course of the semester because it's a new skill. It's a different approach that they've ever had. But it is an approach that I do think is useful both in human rights and in virtually any other activity or endeavor that they undertake. I mean, they're expected to create a case, and then they write an analysis of it, and they also present the case to their fellow students, and they lead a discussion with their fellow students of the case. So they get exposed to it in a variety of ways. And then another part of the course is the participation. All the students are engaged in analyzing the cases together. As I said, it's a challenge. Initially they kind of struggle a lot. They try to apply the same type of techniques that they've used in the past. They sometimes get angry because it is a frustrating process to go through. And essentially about midway through the course, they start to appreciate what they've learned and how far they've come. And for the majority, by the end of the class, they'll understand where it's at. They'll have mastered the basic skills and be relatively happy that they've gone through it, although it was not an easy process.